children are our future.
Fuck them kids.
Welcome to the MIKAL Show.
Okay, so we got two stories that we have to cover today. Of course, everybody's talking about the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation when he got sentenced, but something broke today that is truly heartbreaking. Come to find out, a couple down in Riverdale is at the hospital, have their baby delivered. Young couple, black couple, and during the delivery of their child, the doctor pulled so hard on the baby that the doctor ended up tearing the baby's head off.
What the fuck? I couldn't even begin to fathom in like my worst nightmare scenario or the worst horror movie I've ever saw. I couldn't imagine going in there celebrating with high expectations of having your first baby boy or first child, period. And to be gutted to the heart in such a tragic, unexpected way as to have your child, your life line snatched away.
I mean, killed in the womb, really. And so that's super traumatizing. You have to think about the mother who knows that, like, she literally took the baby, they took the baby's body out of her and the head was still in.
There's no words.
That's crazy.
There's no words in the English dictionary or the English language as a whole that can even begin to describe the hurt and the letdown and the disappointment.
Oh, there's words to describe it. It's fucking crazy. And what's fucking crazy, what's even more terrible about it is that, you know, they tried to convince the couple to, like, not do an autopsy, just go straight to cremation or whatever.
So there was a cover-up,
absolutely.
attempted cover-up.
Yeah.
In addition.
Yes.
So it was never no point on the hospital to be a human being about the situation.
No.
And just say, hey.
Well, the hospital is saying
it was
they
a
didn't
mistake
have,
made.
Yeah, they said they didn't have anything to do with
what's
it.
Going on. No attempt.
They're saying that was their OGB. They're making it sound like they
bullshit.
literally,
You cannot write a wrong with wrong on top of wrong on top of wrong. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. You only ran that play because it was a young couple. It was their first child. You thought it was a situation to just mow it over. No, not shit like that. No.
Yeah.
No. Now you come back and say we give an apology, it don't hold no weight because you tried to blow it over. You tried to cover it up in the beginning when it was an opportunity to issue out something. You blew that and tried to be sneaky and deceitful.
Yeah.
Those people deserve justice. All the way from the doctor that's no longer on the staff, all of a sudden she's fired, or she's gone, or she's not there anymore.
Well, they're making it sound like she was never, from what I gather, and we're going to look at the video, we're going to look at the news clip, but they're making it sound as if she never really, like, that was the couple's OGBYN, almost like she was just using their facilities. But yeah, she's not, the way it was worded, a member of that hospital.
Right, but they never said whether she was in the beginning and they just terminated her, or they're called deniability.
They're careful about the words. Yeah,
they're trying to have deniability in play.
Yeah,
definitely.
But anyways, let's go ahead and just throw to the news clip and just take a quick look at this very heartbreaking story.
Well, we're about to tell you something heartbreaking and graphic, so if you have children in the room, this could be inappropriate. A young Clayton County mother and father have sued their OBGYN and Southern Regional Hospital after they claim the doctor's negligence led to their baby being decapitated during birth.
In the wrongful death lawsuit filed in Clayton County this morning, the couple claims the hospital covered up their baby's death. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us now from Southern Regional Hospital in Riverdale, where this death took place. Angelique?
Well, Russ and Christine, what a sad and just unspeakable tragedy. Now, I learned today that the Clayton County Police Department is investigating this baby's death. And as for the parents, well, they are just too distraught to talk about it.
This is one of the most sad, egregious, and horrific situations that I've ever seen.
20-year-old Jessica Ross and her boyfriend, Treveon Taylor Sr., have an unimaginable story. Their attorney says the young couple was full of joy and anticipation for their first child. They came here to Southern Regional Medical Center for the delivery July 9th. According to the complaint, doctors had diagnosed Ms. Ross with diabetes a year earlier, making her a high-risk pregnancy. But she consistently went to appointments while she was expecting. The couple's attorney says after about 10 hours of labor, Jessica was fully dilated and ready for delivery of Treveon Jr. But according to the complaint, they say his shoulders got stuck in the vaginal canal.
What wound up happening after that is just brutal. Dr. St. Julian came in and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken.
According to the complaint, that is when Dr. Tracy St. Julian called for an emergency C-section.
When the womb was opened, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head. The head was stuck in the vagina.
The couple's attorneys allege nurses and medical staff at the hospital lied to the couple about what happened, discouraged them from getting an autopsy, tried to encourage them to cremate the child, and failed to report the death to the medical examiner.
They also did not report the death to the authorities of Clayton County or the Clayton County medical examiner. This report was made by a funeral home. And after the funeral home waved the flag and alerted the authorities regarding this, it wasn't until then when Dr. St. Julian told the family what actually happened.
Now, I reached out to Dr. St. Julian, but she declined comment today. We did get a statement from the hospital, and it reads, while our heartfelt sympathies go out to the family, Southern Regional Medical Center denies the allegations in the complaint referencing the hospital. Since this matter is in litigation, we are refrained from providing any additional information. Dr. St. Julian is not an employee of the hospital. The hospital has taken the appropriate steps in response to this unfortunate situation.
That is a truly heartbreaking story and a truly traumatic and dramatic situation, but that's a $1 billion lawsuit if I ever seen such, and a career is over with. So I pray and I hope that couple gets justice, and I'm sure that they will. In other news as well, Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years. He'll be serving in Pelican Bay, as they would say in Training Day. Mess with Megan Thee Stallion, you're gonna get the hoops. He got 10 years. He wanted to take a plea. They offered him 2 different pleas, but in both those pleas, it came with deportation. It was discovered and announced in court that he's planning on getting married, so he's engaged. I'm saying to myself, why you then didn't do that? That should have been did that. It would have made way more sense to have got married a long time ago. But 10 years at 85%, he's already got a year in already. So he's got 7 years he's got to do. He does have an appeal, I'm sure, but it's going to take at least 2 years for that appeal to go through and be heard. But I think the reason why he didn't take the plea deal was, like I said before, and I said again, he put himself in risk of being deported, and he makes the majority of his money here in America, even though he's from Canada. But I don't know why no one told him, or none of his advisors gave him the advice to get married years and years and years ago. Could have got married when he was doing quarantine radio and getting like 1.6 million viewers every time he did it. He should have got married to one of them viewers. Something. But 10 years is a long time.
Man, it seems like I've seen like folks get like less than that for murder. Like that seems like a long time, a very long time.
Well, it is a long time, but it was a point to be made. He did a lot of stupid shit after it. You know, you called and tried to apologize to the girl. You sending the girl texts. You tried to buy off the best friend. You did a lot of suspect shit that added on to it. You came off as being real arrogant. And not getting on that stand, I think, was a big mistake. But that's why you had the first lawyer who wanted to get out of it from the beginning. Sean.
But they wanted him to they wanted him to take the stand?
The first lawyer wanted him to take the stand. She did, but he wasn't going to take the stand. He felt like that Meg wasn't going to point fingers at him. And he assumed wrong. Anytime you got more than one witness coming in with the ability to point a finger at you, a surviving witness, you're gonna pay the price behind it. If you do anything, you can't leave no witnesses behind. I know that's hard to say.
Nah, we ain't getting all that. What's her name though? She looks good these days.
Oh yeah, Meg bouncing right on back.
She out here.
She bouncing right on back.
Man.
So we got next 7 years to look at her do her thing. And she's looking really good, and she's gonna be 38 by the time he gets done with that bid if he does not win his appeal. But 10 years for Tory Lanez.